Bowl 54. We got that coming up in February.
I flipped over like.
Just go pro.
No, I'm not doing pro.
What's wrong with pro? I'm going pro. Just do pro, Logan.
Do it.
15?
Sure.
Like down.
Take a while. Be ready for a super long episode, guys.
1 hour.
Maybe like an hour and 30 minutes.
No, an hour. Are we gonna do halftime?
Before the time stops.
Yeah, an hour and 10 minutes, because I don't think are we still gonna do halftime?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Probably like
hour 40, maybe 2. Because, no wait, it's gonna be, yeah, it should be 2 hours. I reckon it's like 3.5 hours with all the commercials and all the.
Has anyone seen Yaya's glasses?
No.
Oh, found them.
Don't skip anything.
Hello, everybody.
Don't
I'm
skip.
Jonathan
Oh my
Coachman,
God.
and this.
Did you not say don't skip anything?
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here.
I'm
It has
yelling
been
it
a
out,
wild,
Logan.
often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the 5-time Super Bowl champs from the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, many had ordained the Kansas City Chiefs to be the best team in the NFL coming into the season, and now here they are, one game away from their first Super Bowl title since Super Bowl IV 50 years ago.
And we'll get to that in just a minute, but how about this? This is their 5th straight playoff appearance. They went to overtime with New England in the AFC title game last year. Remember, they were down big at the half, came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time in franchise history, one of the more successful teams in the Super Bowl era as they look to claim their 6th title, which would tie them with the Patriots and Steelers for most ever.
I like how you stated that they're one of the more successful franchises in Super Bowl history because at one point, they were 5-0 in Super Bowls. Joe Montana with wins in Super Bowl 16, 19, 23, and 24. And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back! As he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that.
What?
Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
And they're hoping that the lights stay on in the stadium the entire game this go-around. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
There we go.
And that'll be incomplete.
Travis
Took a
Kelce, how
pretty
did
good
he drop
shot as he
that?
tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gonna do slant.
And again, it's
Hill.
Mahomes. It's Hill.
First
complete.
down. There we go.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
You're not gonna let me run, aren't you, Logan?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
And his hands blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Logan.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
The way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
He's so much better than San Francisco. And I'm going to show it.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Coleman now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Coleman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
There you go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the 1st half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I want to go for as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Open man is Bourne. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
He's not going to score on this drive. He couldn't even score whenever I punted it off to the 50-yard line. He couldn't even score.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
They lose just
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I don't know how you missed that sack.
Sammy Watkins, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Don't get past 25. I got it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
23, that's good.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
It's okay.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget.
I doubt it. Anyone that's good as Garoppolo, because Garoppolo's like an over 80-something QB. You would rather Mullins. He's going to do terrible.
In this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Oh,
and he's
no.
going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
TD right here, TD.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Should have held on to the ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
I'm going to give it to what's his name? Robinson, okay.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th
How
down.
long is it? Still go 43 yards.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that works just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That would have been a pick.
When offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. Kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you have to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gets this one to use check. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Mullins now, 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a first down. So that'll back him up 5.
Look at the click that you can see online.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
Okay, wasn't a safety.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
If I skip it, it's not going to be a safety. He has to be behind the white line. No, the white
Well, he
line.
challenged
The
the
out of bounds
play.
white
It did
line
not
for the
pay off.
quarterback.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if
There
you
you go.
took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it
It's where
didn't
the
go your
running
way.
back in
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination
But not
on
the
whether to
quarterback.
actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I thought he touched him. He hit him before.
Well, I get what he was trying to do.
I'm going to challenge that play. He did not get that. First, I need to review because
You can't challenge it anyway.
I need to see. Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You want to bet?
Oh, did he touch him?
Dude, stop. You can't challenge it anyway.
Stop it, Logan.
Oh my God, I'm quitting. Bye.
Why? Because I'm trying to see if the guy
Look, you
touched.
can't even challenge it. Check it. Watch.
He was
Okay, let's see
moving to
that.
his
I
right
saw
and
that.
trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the draw play, Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
You're going to take the field goal.
Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. A gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1.
He's going to go for it.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Get up for the fake.
This one fielded at the 5.
There you go. There you go.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
That's Mahomes. Haven't seen you in a while.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Forced out to his
No, he didn't have a
the
quick
receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man. Complete.
There we go.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Touchdown, Travis Kelce.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Touchdown, Travis Kelce. I'm going to give it to him.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy. 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in the golden high tops as well.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get enough.
It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
First of all, that was a running.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad. Because they did give him a touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
That's because the cornerback was smaller than him.
I would say they've contained
so
him very well.
So to throw it high. But you can tell he doesn't have the arm strength. You can tell. I'm not gonna get
2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun here.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Dude, how about we just play and let's do halftime?
Oh yeah.
Just wait until halftime starts.
Don't skip halftime.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we...
Dude, I just had to do it. Control select. I'm going to be on the CPU. Good.
Get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Super mom put it on my butt.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fred Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. It'll go as a gain of 10 into Kansas City. Options in this.